Got a little bit sad being here at the shop. So empty. It's been over 4 months since we've had a business running in here. Seems kind of stupid to keep paying for the place. Well, what do, you know? How many years? 10 years I've tried to build this business. Throw it away? Is it going to be the customers when I come back? When we open again? Somebody's, I don't know. It's crazy. Just got to keep plugging along. Check out the fish. It's a new tank I just built, you know. Showed you that. Everybody's doing real well. I stuck one knucklehead in here, and he was terrorizing everybody, so I got him the heck out of there yesterday. Everybody else is doing really good. Anybody we're missing? Big guy back there. So here we are. I want to show you this barbecue we picked up. It's called Little Shop outside of Bayreuth. They did this barbecue. Look at this. Corn on the cob.
Pulled pork sandwich.
Pulled pork sandwich.
Backwards.
Oh, have mercy. Look at that.
Lord have mercy.
What they have? Pickled onions and pickled something or another. Oh. All right. We'll get back to you when we're done with this. Woo. Oh, yeah. Always a Miss Melinda. Look at that.
It's really good.
Well, we're going to turn this third room into like a podcast room. And we got this beautiful table here a couple years back. We've had it kind of put away in storage. And
It's a little messy.
Yeah. We still got some things in boxes, you know. I just took the lighting out, got that all set up. Got some nice lighting set up. We got equalizers and all the recording studio stuff coming in. Mics, we'll have to order those on Monday because we're still trying to figure out exactly which ones, cords and everything else. So we'll have this all set up for rent. We'll rent this out to people that want to do podcasts, and I'm also going to do podcasts myself called What's Next. So this is what's next. All right, let's rock this. Let's head to the boat.
Bye.
We got to go down and get the dinghy off the wharf. So why don't you get a shot of how many people are out here? It's crazy this weekend.
All right.
Row your boat.
It's been a while since Steve's actually gone out to the boat. The last time he went to the boat, he actually kind of hurt himself just a wee bit. So
Big old knot underneath my shoulder blade. Took a little while for that to let go.
bit of a pinch nerve. And this is my first time on the new dinghy. We've arrived. It's been a while since I've actually been on the boat. There's a damn seagull on it. Well, it looks good. 2 seagulls. Alright, we're leaving the boat. It's a little bit dirty. We've got to come back and clean up a whole lot of bird poop. Steve and I calculated it was probably since late May. That's the last time he's been out in the boat, so there's quite a bit of poop on it, but
Bone dry.
it's bone dry, so good. Hanging tough. Take it out soon.
Hey guys. Okay, well, I want to take you through a little bit of our day yesterday, kind of show you what we do on a daily basis, just trying to stay sane during this pandemic thing. Can't go to work, can't really find another job, can't really go out. It's not a whole lot to do, stir crazy in the house. So I've taken through a lot of projects that I've been doing while I've been here. The old fishing boat I did, and a couple other small things, redoing the bathroom and the floor at the shop, and a few other things. Got some new projects coming up. I'm going to try to, of course, took you out to the boat yesterday, and it's a mess. It's so full of bird crap and everything. That's kind of a nightmare with, having a boat tied to a buoy like that. I got to get a bunch of flags on it or something that'll scare the birds away. I was looking at some YouTube videos today. Best ways to keep those seagulls off your boat. Man, they make a mess. You go out there and scrub for 2 or 3 hours before you use your boat, and it's all gross. So I called the harbor master today, and I asked them, is there some place where I can pull it in and power wash the boat I don't want to pull it into a slip somewhere next to somebody's $1 million boat and start power washing it. That wouldn't be cool. So he said there was a place over on California Dock, and then there's another one, another spot over by the Coast Guard pier where they have electric and water. So I'll take it over there and I'll power wash the heck out of it. Get some flags up and down this thing, try to scare these birds off of it, but something's got to be done. That's nasty. So that's a project we'll have to do. Lots of projects on the boat. What else? Oh, the old 67 Lincoln. I've got the interior all torn apart right now. Lincolns are notorious for window problems, electrical problems, but mostly the windows. The windows are always a nightmare. And this is the third time I've done this. When I got the car, I replaced all the motors except for one. Of course, that one went out. There's a couple switches that went bad. A couple of them I replaced 3 or 4 times. So I'm wrestling with that. So I've got it with somebody that really knows what they're doing. Guy over at the sports car shop in Monterey. Older guy in the 70s. He's just been doing this for all of his life. He knows more about, forgotten more about cars than I'll ever know, is what they say, huh? But he's expensive, so I got everything torn apart for him so he can diagnose, get all of the switches and whatever he needs to do, and then I can put it back together and start working on the interior of the seats and that kind of thing. Everything's almost done in that car. We got to do the antenna, and antenna's not working. Got to get that working. And the seats aren't going up and down, so I got to figure out the mechanism on that from 1967. So that'll be a fun project. Yesterday when we were in the shop, I was talking a little bit about, I know this looks kind of funny, this is a mask I got at the store today. I thought it was kind of cool. Not really wearing a turtleneck. What was I saying? Oh yeah, went to the shop yesterday, and I was showing you that third room that was always meant to be a massage room, but I just never hired anybody. I don't want to keep hiring people in and out of there. I just thought maybe I'll just do it for myself. So those 2 rooms sat vacant for a long time. Now I've rented the second one out to a gal, but since the COVID, she's not working in there, so I don't know if I have to re-rent that out or if she's coming back. I don't know. That's kind of up in the air. But in the third room I showed you, we were doing like a recording studio, kind of a podcast type thing. Now, I had this idea months ago in watching different podcasts in like manufacturing and all the things that are going on in the world. And a lot of people are losing their jobs. There's a lot of people that don't have work and don't really have a skill. So I thought, well, let's start a little podcast called What's Next? What's next for people like me that grew up framing houses and building things, technical roofs and stairways and stuff like that. That's all pretty much automated now. So I'm kind of a wagon wheel maker as far as roof building and you know, real intricate carpentry like that, as far as rough. So there's chain homes, there's a lot of different things out there to do, but it's just a different industry nowadays. So what's next? You know, and I have a lot of very interesting people that come in and out of my massage place that are leaders of industry and doctors and lawyers and anything, scientists, oceanographers coming in and out of Monterey. It's just amazing people. And I want to ask them, you know, maybe can you sit down for 20 minutes or something, just kind of tell me about yourself, about how you came to be, about what your thoughts are on, you know, where our economy is going, and just interesting questions and whatever that. I'd love to hear and love to talk to people and see, you know, what makes them tick and what made them successful and where they are and what's next for them in this. And boy, now during the pandemic, what's next is opens up a whole new can of worms, doesn't it? It's, what's next in a whole lot of different things, not just in industry and manufacturing and that kind of thing, but for just untold amount of different subjects we can talk about on there. So that I'm ordering. I'm still in the process of setting up all the equipment and learning how to use it all. So that'll be a trip in itself. You know, old guy with new equipment. So prepare to, you know, have some screw ups at first, but bear with me and we'll rock through this thing. And all right, I'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, we're back. Say hello, Miss Melinda.
Hi.
Well, we were talking about some different things while you were in the next room about setting up the new podcast room, that kind of thing. We had a lot of fun yesterday, didn't we? Well, not amazing fun, but just breaking up the day and trying not to go crazy.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're going back to work pretty soon.
I am.
So, another week?
About another week. I've been off. I've been off work due to a non-work related injury. So I've been, Steve and I have been together for the last 2.5 months. So he's probably ready for me to go to work just as much as I am.
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, it's kind of it's a up and down struggle, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know, I'm trying to be supportive of what Steve is going through. And, you know, the second shutdown it's kind of a little harder for you, correct?
Well, it was weird. You know, we went through the first one, and it took so long to get reopened again. I got 2 weeks to work, and then they shut me down again. And I was in good spirits, but it almost like set my psyche back to March 17th again. It's like, what? Oh, now I gotta call everybody back. I gotta tell them to close down again. I gotta shut down Yelp. I gotta shut down all my deliveries and my services. And, you know, it's like, holy cow, are people even gonna want to come back afterwards? So, you know, it's a stressful time. I don't know how people are gonna, you know, react to this pandemic as far as getting massaged and, you know, nail salons and, you know, everybody else that you're standing, you know, toe to toe with or standing over, hair salons, and, you know, I worry about how people are gonna, if the businesses will be okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, I get stressed out and worried. I've got a lot of really cool clients, and a lot of people really need that kind of medical service. You know, there's so many sports injuries and car accidents and scoliosis, and there's a lot of different things that, you know, that I work on, and I know a lot of people are really missing me.
They are.
But, you know, can those 100 people, you know, help me to survive? You know, that's always a, you know, it's a, without travelers coming through a place like Monterey, people aren't coming in from Europe, and they're not coming in from, you know, around the United States. Nobody's really traveling, so
I think that's the hard part too. It's like, you know, even when you reopened the first time, there was still a significant drop in business. You had your local,
Right.
your regulars that came in that really need the body work, but there's still a drop off, and so I can understand how there is a bit of a worry moving forward into the pandemic, and when it's over, how will the business do? So it's been kind of up and down. Trying to support you as best as I can with that. And yesterday was kind of a good day. It was just kind of up and down, but we did go to the boat, like I think he mentioned. However, there was way too many people at the wharf. It was Sunday.
It was crazy.
Way too many people. I understand. We try to support restaurants locally. They had outdoor seating set up, and a lot of it wasn't 6 feet apart. It was really packed. A lot of people were wearing masks though, so that's great. But we have to go to the wharf to get to the dinghy, to get to the boat, and there was just way too many people, and it was kind of infuriating. Just because our numbers are going up, and
But it's also over 100 degrees out in the valley, and
true.
people are probably coming to the coast just to cool off for a minute. So I can't blame them. I might do the same thing,
Right.
But getting jammed up like that, that was a mess. I put some video in about when we walked out to the wharf yesterday. It was just you look crack out. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. So I'm ready to go to work too.
Yeah, I bet you are. You've been working a lot on the computer, doing different things for your work.
Yeah, there's
Ready to
a
go
project that I'm working on for
Yeah.
work and just trying to stay busy. I miss my work family. I'm looking forward to going back to work just because it's you're after a while being at home and you can't really go anywhere. It's like, well, I might as well go to work.
Looking forward to going to
Looking
work.
forward to
When's
going
that
to
ever
work.
happen?
Yeah. I'm sure when I get back to work, I'll look forward to coming home.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I think Steve mentioned he gonna try and do podcasts in that third room, which is really cool. And I think it's a great idea that we, maybe have people on, everyday people, not so everyday people.
Sometimes we have golf pros come through here. Sometimes we have, interesting, heads of big industries. Maybe I can get them to talk to them. Maybe not. I don't know. Just can't.
Nobody's really traveling.
Yeah, nobody's traveling. So if we have to do it over the Zoom or whatever it is, and we'll do that. That's a little bit more difficult. Rather have them sitting in front of me, but whatever works right now. Kind of emotions you're going through and getting ready to go to work, huh?
I'm just ready.
Yeah, just ready.
Yeah, I think I've been preparing myself, trying to get stronger with my injury, so
All right.
getting stronger, just psyching myself out with just being healthy and getting enough sleep and stuff. You're able to kind of get enough sleep when you're not working, but I know when I work late, I come home late. And so sleep is very important, and also like my eating habit. Before I got injured, I was working out, but I was still gaining weight, and I think it was just because of my eating habit. So I purposefully changed my eating habit while I'm out on leave, and I'm hopefully it will continue when I go back to work, because I've already dropped probably 5 to 7 pounds. For a woman, that's great. Men can take out soda one day and lose 5 pounds. Or
you ordered that Beachbody thing on demand and doing the bar. Is the bar through? Is that through Beachbody too?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I do Beachbody on demand, and I was doing Morning Meltdown before I went out on leave. But I think just because of my eating habit, I wasn't really seeing any results. So, I've been doing Bar Blend. I'm on my 4th week, and I really see a lot of definition. It's kind of more isometric small weights, high repetition.
Did you
But
saying this morning how much you liked it?
yeah, I really like
Quick,
it.
it's easy to get to.
Do you notice the difference?
Oh yeah. Lifting. So
That's it.
yep, so that's what we're doing.
How about you, Steve? How are you?
Oh, yesterday we were talking about just going through emotions. I was talking to Mark and just saying I can't, after the second shutdown, I can't get over this. Like, it's almost like a sadness. I can't explain it. It's almost like I feel my 10-year-old business just crumbling and disintegrating beneath me, and maybe I have to go sell cars or I don't know, go back to school, and it's at my age it's kind of scary. But so what can I do? That's around massage. So yeah, my brain goes crazy. Sometimes I feel like a egg in a frying pan. Got too much stuff going on in my head, and I can't shut it down. And anger comes in, and frustration, and so it's like you have to kind of check yourself. It's like what's important. You have to go through that kind of thing to get to where you need to be. I have to keep telling myself that. It's like, okay, I know I'm so pissed off about the littlest thing, and I'm angry, I'm frustrated about, what's going on. But if I don't focus my mind on what's going wrong, I'm not going to be able to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you have to kind of go through that struggle to get to the next. What's next?
It's kind of like a grieving process almost.
Almost, yeah. Almost grieving.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to die or not. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's
Got to get ready.
That's true.
Right. So we cut down a day. We took Wednesdays off. So
when he was open.
When I opened for a minute, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I took it down to 4 days a week because almost 4 months off. That's a lot of strenuous work doing 6 or 7 massages a day. So I've taken it down to only doing 5.5, 6 hours a day per, and taking it down just the 4 days, just so I don't hurt myself, my back and shoulders and neck and everything. So we have to start out slow. Probably won't have a choice. So a lot of things to look forward to.
Yeah.
So, we haven't done an update in a while, so
there's kind of a lot. There's been a lot, and we haven't really done any videos lately, just because I think we're just kind of going through it, and we spent a lot of time preparing Steve for the reopen. When they did get the green light, we wanted to make sure he had everything in line, protocols, cleaning, this and that. So we prepared all that, and then he, that took yeah, and then we opened for a couple of weeks and then shut down again. So yeah, we haven't really done any. I haven't done any cooking stuff. I think I have actually. I just didn't post. Maybe I did 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But I haven't put it together.
That's really nice footage yesterday, though. So we'll feed some of this in on this one, and support us, subscribe, share it with your friends. Let's get this thing going. Let's rock and roll. See you guys.
Bye.